Hello friends, in my YouTube channel Advocate Amit Kumar Gupta. Today I am going to discuss a very technical case. The name of the case is Pushpa Singh versus Principal Commissioner of Income Tax. We see that nowadays a very large number of cases are coming on section 263, meaning thereby that the Commissioner of Income Tax are exercising their power in a very good way, or you can say they are exercising their power in a number of cases. The date of the judgment is 16th June 2022 and the matter has been reported in 98 ITR Tribunal at page number 79. The matter is of Patna ITAT. The facts of the case are very interesting. In this case, a search was done on assessee and after that notice under section 153A was sent to the assessee and the assessment was done accordingly. After that, the department found that there are some credit entries into the books of the assessee on which the income is escaping assessment and the notice issued to the assessee under section 148. But during the proceedings under section 148, the assessee provided all the explanations of those credit entries and the assessing officer did not make any addition under section 147, 148, meaning thereby that there was no addition in respect of those credit entries. After that, Principal Commissioner of Income Tax realized that the order passed is erroneous and prejudicial to the interest to the revenue. But the matter on which the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax was alleging that the order is erroneous and prejudicial to the interest to the revenue was in respect of the order which was passed under section 153A and not under section 148. So the moot question was that whether the limitation period under section 263 is to be taken from section 153A order or section 148 order. The time limit from section 153A order has already been elapsed. So the Commissioner of Income Tax was saying that since section 148 order has been passed, so I will take the period of limitation from there. Because the matter involved in section 263 revision was related to the section 153A. So the limitation period should also be taken from that and not from section 148. If you are doing the assessment under section 147, 148, and there is no addition for the reasons mentioned in section 148 notice, then you cannot make any addition on other matters. So it means that now the section 147, 148 order is not open now for revision under section 263. You can do the revision under section 263 on the matters only on those points which were the subject matter of opening of assessment under section 148. Since in this particular case the revision was regarding the matter which was related to section 153A assessment, so you cannot take the limitation period from the order passed under section 148. So this is a very technical point, because it nowadays as far as the assessments are going on, whether in the section 153 or 148, there are a multiplicity of proceedings against the assessee. Because as you see in this particular case, the assessee has faced a search. Search is really a very painful scene for the assessee. After that 153 assessment, then 148 assessment. Now the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax is going to revise under section 263. So the assessee has to be very particular in taking the limitation date, and he should be aware, and we should be aware that what should be the limitation date, whether it is the original date of section 153A, because the point of the revision under section 263 in this particular case was related to the assessment done under section 153A. So the limitation should be seen from there. So in this particular case, if the limitation period is to be taken from section 153A, then the limitation period was over. So the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax was not able to do the revision because the limitation period has expired. Friends, this case is very important as far as the revision under section 263 is concerned and as far as the limitation period of 2 years is concerned. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Pushpa Singh versus Principal Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been decided on 16th June 2022, and the matter has been reported in 98 ITR Tribunal, page number 79, and the matter has been decided by Patna ITAT. Thank you, friends.